Listen closely, because what I'm about to share may challenge the way you think about struggle, failure, and mindset. There are really only two types of people: those who go through life worn out, discouraged, always complaining, barely getting by, and those who, when faced with setbacks, stand tall, keep smiling, rise up when others quit, and win. The difference between them is not intelligence, not luck, not even education. The difference is what I call a positive mental attitude. And let me be clear, this isn't shallow optimism or forcing a smile when you're hurting inside. It's not pretending everything is fine. A positive mental attitude is a real power. The ability to see beyond difficulty and still act with faith, clarity, and purpose. It is the strongest weapon against failure and the foundation of true success. For over 25 years, I studied and interviewed the most powerful men of my time: Carnegie, Ford, Edison, Rockefeller. They built empires not because life was easy, but because they mastered this inner strength. They didn't run from failure. They welcomed it, studied it, and turned setbacks into stepping stones. You can do the same. What controls your mind? Ask yourself, what's running your thoughts today? Fear, doubt, self-pity, resentment, or faith? Gratitude, desire, purpose? The mind is never neutral. If you don't direct it, the world will. If you don't take charge, negativity will. Here's the truth. Your mental attitude is the one thing you have absolute control over. What you believe, you become. What you focus on, you attract. What you constantly think about eventually shows up in your life. The power of purpose. Some say, I try to stay positive, but life keeps hitting me. The real question is, do you have a clear purpose? No one can build a strong attitude without a definite aim, a goal so vivid and powerful that even failure hesitates before it. Show me a person without purpose, and I'll show you someone who drifts. And drifting always leads to defeat. But show me a person who wakes up with vision, passion, and fire, and I'll show you someone who cannot be broken. The steps to build a positive attitude. 1. Decide exactly what you want. 2. Believe without wavering that you can achieve it. 3rd, act every single day in line with that belief. Don't wait for motivation. Don't depend on outside encouragement. The world doesn't owe you comfort, but it will reward clarity and faith, backed by action. Guard against negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are not harmless. They are intruders. Let them stay, and they will steal your purpose. You must practice what I call mental housekeeping. Pay attention to your inner talk. When you catch fear, doubt, or worry creeping in, shut it down immediately. Replace it with gratitude, faith, and strength. Conditioning the mind. Nobody is born positive or negative. Your mindset is shaped by experiences, habits, and environment. But anything learned can be unlearned. Anything programmed can be rewritten. The tool for this is autosuggestion. Whatever you repeat to yourself, true or false, your mind will eventually accept. Your success starts with your inner dialogue. The one who wakes up saying, I will win, I will not give up, begins to shape a victorious life. The one who wakes up saying, nothing works for me, I can't do this, fails before the day even begins. Belief is built like a muscle, through repetition and emotion. Take 5 minutes every morning to speak power into your purpose. I am strong. My vision is greater than my fear. I attract what I need. At first you may not feel it, but repetition with conviction rewires your mind. Discipline, the bridge between thoughts and reality. A strong attitude is impossible without discipline. You cannot control your emotions if you cannot control your habits. Good intentions without discipline remain dreams. The great men I studied didn't succeed on talent alone. They succeeded because they mastered themselves. The person who cannot govern his thoughts, time, and desires is a slave in a world made for leaders. So ask yourself, what distractions are weakening you? What habits delay your growth? Every time you choose discipline over ease, reading instead of scrolling, rising instead of sleeping in, speaking gratitude instead of complaint, your inner strength grows, turning adversity into power. Every challenge hides a seed of equal or greater benefit. If you truly believe this, you can never lose. You may fall, bleed, or suffer, but you won't be broken. Think about your own life. The deepest lessons didn't come in comfort. They came in crisis. The clearest vision didn't come when times were easy, but in the storm. Train your mind to say, "This pain prepares me. This failure redirects me. This delay protects me." When you see setbacks this way, you become unshakable. Your response is everything. You are never a victim of events, only of your response to them. Two people can face the same loss. One grows bitter, the other wiser. The difference is attitude. Positive mental attitude doesn't erase problems. It changes how you face them. Protect your environment. Not everyone will accept your mindset. Some will mock it, call it naive or unrealistic. Ignore them. Many people are addicted to mediocrity and feel threatened when others rise. You must cut out negativity at the source. Surround yourself with people who lift you, not those who feed your fear. Environment is stronger than willpower. If you live in darkness, don't expect your mind to shine. Choose carefully what influences you, because what enters your ears enters your spirit. The decision that changes everything. Here's the truth. You don't need permission to build this attitude. Not a degree, not a title, not approval. You need only one decision: to take control of your thoughts and refuse to surrender your mind to circumstances. If you decide today that your attitude belongs to you alone, then you are already halfway to greatness. The role of a chief definite aim. The last step in building an unbreakable attitude is purpose, a chief definite aim. Without it, the mind drifts, blown around by fear and doubt. With it, the mind anchors itself to something bigger than comfort. Your aim is not just a goal. It becomes your identity in motion. The great men of history didn't just want something, they lived it. Ask yourself, what do I want so badly I'm willing to suffer for it? What would make every breath worth the struggle? When you know this, repeat it daily until it burns into your mind. Vague wishes create vague results. Clear goals create power. Attitude is the hinge of destiny. Your outlook determines whether failure fuels you or finishes you, whether loss teaches you or traps you, whether hardship breaks you down or builds you up. Guard your attitude like a warrior guards his sword. Protect it from toxic people, negative media, lazy thinking, gossip, and self-pity. Never let outside voices decide the meaning of your life. That power belongs only to you. You are not here by accident. You were made for a purpose. Your existence proves you have something valuable to give the world. But fear and excuses can bury it. Cleanse your inner world. Feed your mind with wisdom. Read about the greats. Speak affirmations. Take bold action. Every thought of strength expands you. Every thought of fear shrinks you. Act as if failure were impossible. Fear of failure has destroyed more dreams than failure itself. Most people are defeated before they even start. But what if you removed failure from the equation? What if you said, "I can't fail, I can only learn. I can't lose, I can only adjust. I can't break, I can only bend and come back stronger. That mindset makes you unstoppable. Confidence and certainty are magnetic. People follow those who dare to believe. Believe before others do. No one succeeds completely alone, but no one succeeds who waits for others to believe first. You must believe when others laugh. Stand when others quit. Lead even while you're still growing into the leader you want to be. The portrait of an unbreakable attitude. A mind that sees opportunity in every challenge. A voice that speaks strength daily. A purpose so strong that fear has no room. A discipline so steady that weakness fades. A spirit so positive that no obstacle can stop it. These principles are not fantasy. They worked for Carnegie, Edison, and Ford, and they will work for you if you live them. The final decision. It all comes down to choice. Will you claim your attitude each day? Will you keep speaking strength even when circumstances are weak? Will you persist when everything urges you to quit? If you do, you will not just build success, but a life of greatness, depth, and impact that lasts long after you're gone. This is the power of an unbreakable, positive mental attitude. It is yours the moment you decide. So let every thought, every word, every action declare, I am unshakable, I am unstoppable, I am unbreakable. And so it is.